Years passed peacefully until tragedy arrived without warning. One rainy season, a terrible sickness swept through several villages around Masaka. Strong men who had spent decades tilling the soil suddenly became too weak to rise from their mats. Mothers who had sung lullabies only days before struggled to whisper their children's names. Herbalists worked tirelessly, prayers filled every home, and smoke from healing herbs rose day and night into the skies. But death paid little attention to human pleading. Within a single month, both Salongo Kato and Namirembe succumbed to the illness. The entire village mourned them. Women wailed until their voices grew hoarse, while men lowered their heads in sorrow as the couple were laid to rest beneath a great mvule tree overlooking the very land they had loved all their lives. Barely 10 years old, little Nambi stood silently between the graves, her small hands trembling as she watched the last handfuls of earth cover the only people who had ever made her feel completely safe. She wanted to cry until the heavens themselves answered, but no tears came. Grief had become too deep for tears. According to custom, the responsibility of raising the orphan fell upon her father's younger brother, a man named Senkungu. During the funeral, he wept louder than everyone else. He embraced Nambi before all the mourners and declared with dramatic sorrow that he would raise his late brother's daughter as though she were his own child. The elders nodded with approval, praising his generosity and reminding one another that blood should always protect blood. Nambi, frightened and lonely, believed every comforting word he spoke. She followed him to his home carrying only a small woven basket containing 2 dresses, a wooden comb that had belonged to her mother, and a faded bark cloth pouch filled with family keepsakes. As they walked away from her parents' homestead, she turned back one final time. The empty compound stood quietly beneath the afternoon sun, unaware that the little girl leaving its gate would not return. The kindness Senkungu displayed before the villagers vanished almost immediately after the funeral ceremonies ended. His wife, Nanziri, welcomed Nambi with a smile that disappeared before sunset. The very first morning, while the couple's own children remained asleep beneath warm blankets, Nambi was shaken awake long before dawn. She was ordered to fetch water from a spring nearly 2 miles away, gather firewood from the forest, sweep the compound, prepare porridge, wash clothes in the stream, weed the gardens, and tend the goats before she was even allowed to eat a single mouthful. If a pot broke, she was blamed,